This is Josiah Plays The Outer Worlds. Alright, we're still here on the Monarch Wilderness. There's a lot of Monarch Wilderness we have yet to explore. We've just kind of explored this section over here and talked to everybody in Stellar Bay. We haven't even been to the other towns yet. I mean, we've been to Cascadia, but there's no, people or quests there at this time, so we're kind of working our way down to this place, which I believe is Amber Heights, where we will find some people to talk to and such. The finest hay in all of Deerwood. Yes. Although it seems like there's a weird number of clips. I mean, I haven't looked at all the clips yet. There's quite a few of them. There's a weird number of clips that are just like 30 seconds of nothing particularly happening. Just me playing a game or something, and like nothing funny or cool happens, and there's just this weird random 30-second clip for no reason. And I don't know what those clips are all about, but of course some of them are special moments, like Chariots of Fire. Chariots of Fire is a fun one. Alright, now what I can do is I can follow the road around here, or I can cut through right here. I'm going to follow the road for now. Because there tends to be... I went up that way and there was nothing. So here's a bunch of signs. Apparently I have to go up into space to get to Fallbrook and Cascadia, because the arrows are pointing... Maybe Fallbrook and Cascadia are up on top of these mushrooms. But, they're not. Alright, I'm being sneaky for no reason. So that we've established that. What's over here? Alright, that's a direction we're not going right now. Have we tested this pool? Oh, yeah. Also harmful. Just science. Look, you don't know. Maybe one of the pools, gives you a special buff or something. It doesn't, but... how do you know that for a fact if you haven't tried them? Did I kill some people that were calling bad to justify murdering them here? Maybe not, because I hadn't looted that bin. I too like to leave random bins of ammunition out all over the world unguarded and unlocked. I think it's because people can accidentally click the clip near the bottom corner of the screen next to volume or such, and it seems to actually generate a clip even without selecting to publish it. That does make sense, actually. I've accidentally created a few clips that way myself, so that does make sense. I didn't really think about that. But it kind of looks like I can delete any clip on my channel even if I didn't create it. So I could kind of go through there. Look at this. We gotta go check out this little thing. This is too intriguing to pass up. So I can kind of weed out some of the meaningless ones so that the more entertaining ones better stick out. I feel like there's a real loss, though, of some of the things that should have been clipped, but never were. Like, what I think I could do is, check this out, you guys. We could watch the video of the garbage tower thing on the stream, thus allowing it to now be clipped ex post facto. Alright, hey, thanks a lot for the bits, Taryn. I really appreciate that. Man, thanks a lot. Semi-Lurk, chase down some more... Oh, man, Neverwinter Nights. I love that game. It's one of my favorites. Cool, have fun. Gotta get ice creams. I love ice creams. They're one of my favorites. But they are. All of the ice creams. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Yes. Look at this face. Do I look like I haven't had ice cream? I don't know why I'm sneaking around like as if there's danger here when there's clearly not. Also, I don't know where the hell I am. I wanted to go to whatever this little thing is. What's up, minuscule melon? How you doing? Is that like a reference to a very small head or like to a very small fruit? I hear something. Something obstreperous. Oh, there's marauders over there. Man, I love killing marauders. Not because they maraud so much. I mean, I've never really seen them do any marauding. The only thing I have to go on for them being marauders is the fact that it says marauder over their head. Your Honor, the defense submits Exhibit A showing that the word marauder was clearly placed over the head of the victim. Therefore, you must acquit. Well, sneaking up on these guys is not going to be as straightforward as one might hope. Good thing there's sneaky, sneaky grass. It's just super stealthy, massive jump through the air. Nobody's gonna notice that. I mean, when did you get face cam? Just a couple days ago.
Don't mess with us.
Oh, that's how you handle that. We took that. Hold on, am I out of the proper camera box position? Do I need to like move my chair over slightly? Anyway, just a couple days ago, on December 31st, I did my first cam stream during 2019, as promised. I think I even made that joke at one point when I was talking about doing it in 2019. I'm like, it'll be December 31st, 2019. And then, you know, it actually was on the literal last day of the year. Where was that ringleader that I murdified? I think that was him, but he doesn't seem to be having the loots. Yeah, I might have done that. I know that Boss has a... Oh, here he is. I know that Boss has a clip of me talking about the fact that I was going to have a cam. He was hoping I wouldn't have a cam and then he could bust that clip out to be like, see, you said you were going to have one. Like as proof. The thing that sort of bothers me about this game, I really like it, okay, in general, and I think there's so much about it that's great, but it feels a little over-designed to me. Does that make sense? You know how sometimes you hear, like, a song or something and you say, oh, this song is overproduced, you know? I feel like the game is a little over-designed. And I guess I've already sort of touched on this subject in other ways before this. it doesn't feel as organic. It feels more video gamey. You know what I mean? I mean, it's still really good, though. Don't get me wrong. It's still really fun. I think you're saying that in comparison with Lotro and maybe Kingdoms... Well, Kingdoms of Amalur is pretty over-designed as well. I would certainly levy that accusation at Kingdoms of Amalur. But Lotro, on the other hand... Now, of course, it's very clearly MMO quest design gameplay. So, in that sense, you know, it's very boilerplate MMO. But in terms of the world design in Lotro, feels much more... organic, has more of a sense of place, just to use random pretentious phrases that don't really mean anything. Well, I've looted their stuff, so, you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, I had to stop these Marauders before they hurt any innocent people, for the good of the realm. No, I had to loot their shit. And now we're almost to impromptu bardic bands. Yeah. And I didn't have the power to applaud for them by using smoke bombs. Or whatever that thing was that I could do in Assassin's Creed. That was good times. Never finished Kingdom of Amalur. That is another game I never finished, even though I'm actually really close to the end. There's a surprising number of big RPGs that I liked very much and played a shitload of hours of, and got close to the end and didn't finish. Like, it's really weird. Like, you'd think I would have just finished them since I'd already played most of the game, but you'd be wrong. Well, let's check this pool. Okay, yeah. Also harmful. Look, somebody has to. Are any other streamers checking all the pools for you? For the people? No. The people have a right to know. Uh-oh. Your bachelor's degree is worthless. What is your degree in? Alright. We got a big robot. And we got that guy, but those surely aren't the only two. Surely aren't? Wow, my degree's in English, guys. That surely isn't the only foes here. Surely isn't the only foes? Is that even right? I don't... Words are hard. Alright, this guy needs to calm the fuck down. Nobody saw anything.
I smell blood!
Uh-oh, he smells blood. Or she. Bachelor of Arts in Fiction Writing, that sounds awesome. Could you just not? Is this thing alive or dead? I can't even tell. But let me switch to my lightning weapon. Now it's dead.
Oh, that's the last of him.
Wait, is that it? Really? There's no more enemies? I thought there was going to be a couple more. Ooh, a pneumatic piston, my favorite. An automechanical without a piston is like a canoe without a paddle. Admittedly, a canoe without a paddle would be kind of difficult. Honestly, I do find it basically enjoyable just cruising along out in this world. Just killing random groups of enemies and taking loot. Like, that aspect of it, the sort of core gameplay experience, is fun enough that it doesn't really get old. I have found a few cool things by exploring out in the world, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't found as many cool little weird things out exploring in the world as I might hope for. Raptidon meat. Some dead sprats. Okay, so some good eating was happening here. Good eating. I would eat a sprat. I would eat it on a boat. I would eat it with a goat. I would eat it on a train. I would eat it in the rain. This just leads back to where I was before. Okay, so there's no reason to go this way. Whoop. Ow. Ow. Look, that's a good way to cleanse out your wounds, right? This is very disinfectant. You've got wounds from battle, you jump in the acid lake, all that bacteria is gone. You are not getting an infection after that. I mean, you've dramatically increased the severity of your injuries, but they're not getting infected. Science. Alright, we're almost to Amber Heights. I think we're about done messing around here. Here's a banner. A very dodgy looking banner. What's over here? Protective clothing with safety harness, gold. Hey look, it's Amber Heights. So this is the symbol of their cult or whatever. Their faction. Let's call it a faction. No, I'm not running a cult. I'm leading a faction. Evicted. So benign. Bovine Supremacy faction. I feel like it's hard to use the word supremacy without sounding bad, though. Like, that word has forever been tainted. Try to think of any way to use the word supremacy and make something not sound questionable. A coalition. Oh, that's a good one. Hello, members of your cult. I'm here to take all your stuff that you just left sitting around outside your walls unguarded. Because, you know. What is this? Sisty chops. Yum. Riot control. I could go for some sisty chops. Better than Borst. Eat it. Eat it. Yum. So sisty. Like, why did they leave all this stuff here? At this point, I just need to stop asking these questions, because there's never a good answer. Alright, let's go in. We finally found the second town of Monarch. We can go in and do a bunch of dialogues. I like dialogues. Trying to kind of make it so that the whole headpiece of my body is not occluded by this thing. Now let's go in. Let's quick save first. Mantis swarm examined. Gross. Oh. Somebody just standing here creepily staring at me instantly. Apparently they thought, you know what works well in Bethesda games? NPCs standing there creepily staring at you. Let's make sure we get that in our game. Alright, looks like you want to talk to me first.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Alright, first of all, can we talk about that hat? What's happening with that hat? Any idea I might have had about joining your cult is rapidly dwindling looking at that hat. If at any time I'm required to wear a hat like that, I'm done with your philosophy. But other than that, philosophism sounds incredibly vague and therefore intriguing. Now I know why she got alonied. Well, you're offering me a pamphlet you don't have.
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it.
Wow,
no
freedom.
corporations, no shackles, no problems.
So much freedom. I've been finding dead iconoclasts all over the map. I see how free they were. Very possible a tentacle might come out of the hat. Yeah, it is reminiscent of a fishtail. Look, I could see the nasty-ass fish vendor from Mintar wearing a hat like that. No problems. What about Raptidons? Or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Hurdles. I've literally found like 8 or 10 dead iconoclasts out there just laying around being dead. Those are some pretty brutal hurdles. They're like playing QWOP in real life. One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Examples that tell us exactly what we do and we must obey, because we have freedom. Why are you here and not in Stella Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Okay. I've definitely found space Chick-fil-A. Alright, tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Tell me about Zora.
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Okay, I'm not getting a lot of common sense vibe from these people. Would you like a handcrafted milkshake? It'll relax you. Yum. You know, I was gonna say, they have good milkshakes at Chick-fil-A, but then I thought about it for a microsecond, and I thought, everybody has good milkshakes. Milkshakes are just good. You don't go to a place and be like, ah, man, I had a milkshake, it was terrible. I mean, maybe. I guess it's possible to fuck up a milkshake somehow. But it's not very difficult to make a good milkshake. Alright, where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Quite clever. Look at Magnesia's shape. So I do have this quest to find Tucker Needham. Ran away. His mother's looking for him because he's her son. She's worried about him. And now she's run away to join the space circus. Spoiled milkshake. Ooh. Milk of magnesia shake. Okay, that sounds kind of terrible.
May the eternal truth guide you.
You're only gonna fool me once on that one, life. Only one time do I get to discover that milk of magnesia is not actually milk.
Hope Zora sends me out next. This armor itches something awful.
It does seem like pretty serious armor.
Ugh, my stomach.
This helmet reminds me of something like a bounty hunter from Star Wars would wear. Oh, they got some delicious foods hanging up here. Here's a revolutionary.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. You meditate today? If not, you should. This armor itches something awful.
We should meditate. Oh. Well, I'm gonna meditate on the value of these armor parts. I like this chair. In case you just want to sit back here and look at nothing. Aha! What? Empty bin. I don't appreciate your jive.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Kind of everybody everywhere we've gone looks wore out. Oh, what's this? Request list. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the iconoclasts burn through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Zora. Force Melt Bright Gel. May not actually exist. Graham. Dissident Hunter number 17. Huxley. Auntie Cleo Wrapped Begone. Also may not actually exist. Now, we met Huxley. That was the woman that we freed from the trapped room by just telling her to try the fucking handle. with our engineering knowledge. Oxley also wants any book on terminal repair. She might also want a book on door operation. And Carl, fucking Carl, wants some primal glue adhesives. Who's this guy? Oh, he's Bronson. Alright, Bronson. Let's just... I would love to pick your pocket, but unfortunately, this guy's mad-dogging me. But is he mad-dogging himself? That doesn't even make sense. Anybody noticing this? No. I just stole his heavy construction gear. How you steal this off a person? I have no idea, but see, now I can look like a space laborer. Some of the armor sets in this are actually quite detailed and cool looking. Mostly the ones that you're never going to wear. Actually, that's got a shitload of armor. I mean, I wouldn't wear this. I don't need one-handed melee and... You know, I wouldn't actually wear this, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. I keep forgetting how much armor they... Oh, geez. Okay. They have a lot of armor. Milk of magnesia. Never again! Never forget. There was also this time they tricked me into drinking Elmer's glue because I thought it was milk. That was fun. Alright, Bronson.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Okay. Maybe we need to dial down the name of your business here. This isn't much of an emporium. Emporium, eh? Let's see what you got. Do I want to sell some? I have a 19% discount with these people. Here's a bunch of things I don't want. I'm going to keep that hammer, though, because I specifically bought that. Maybe if there's a workbench here, I can use it to juice that hammer up a little bit. Over here, we've got the special hat. Do I even have an outfit? Yeah, I do. I have the Vicar's outfit. Pipe patch. All the benefits of smoking a real pipe. None of the messy cleanup. That... Okay. Enthusiastic local gourmands have compared the flavor to select cuts of woolly cow meat. How would they know what that tastes like? Who would eat woolly cow meat? Alright, what do you have that I want to buy? I think we're all going to be surprised to learn that the answer is nothing. Hunting rifle ultra sounds interesting. You know, if I was using guns. Retro rockets. Fire in the hole. I wonder if these are the rocket candies that that one girl we murdered was talking about. Lizzie, the cannibal. I could take some back and drop them on her corpse, ceremonially. But, you know, I won't. Look at these hats. Wide-brimmed hats. Banded. For Space Australia. Vac helm. Low pressure helm. Cysty pig tumors. Oh, here's some stuff that's locked. They're like, this is our actual good stuff, although it's not really. Alright. And there's a vending machine. Bullets in things. Honestly, it's the in things part that I'm a little bit suspicious about. That's a beefy helmet. Beefy. 53 armor, not upgraded yet. 53 armor. Also not upgraded yet. I'm sure they have a workbench here. Oh yeah, that's the boring jingle that doesn't have any words. It's just like the general board one or whatever. But he's got 70 armor already, so he doesn't need it. But and she's got 62, but that's already been upgraded a bunch. The 53 armor upgraded might actually get higher without being more expensive, but I guess I don't really need to worry about it. Alright, let's just go. Don't stare at me, Rose, with your creepy little hat. Look, if I do end up slaughtering all the iconoclasts, I'm gonna do a thing where it's like that line from Falling Down with Michael Douglas, where I'm gonna be like, now you're gonna die wearing that stupid little hat. It's a line from Falling Down.
I don't have time for this. Huh. Move along.
Move along.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Dead critters. I mean, what do you think they're gonna eat? I don't see any farms around here.
You meditate today? If not, you should. Ugh, my stomach.
They're having stomach problems, though. Maybe because they probably never eat any vegetables. Hey, what's up, Saito? How you doing? Good to see ya. We found it.
Stripped. Avoid damn things. Bronson ain't gonna take stripped screws.
You know, speaking of taking, I'm glad you mentioned that, sir, because you seem to be kind of isolated over here. And, well, that means your stuff belongs to me. I'm not going to bother to try to steal this bracelet. There's too many around that could easily see me, and it's not worth it. So what's your deal?
Carry on.
Don't tell me to carry on. You're not Kansas.
I don't have time for this. Hey.
It's back here. Boom. The great 3 bits caper that I just pulled. That was a straight up heist right there. I mean... why would they just leave this heavy machine gun laying around back here? Why do I even ask these questions? What's in here? A revolutionary. Ooh, dissident hunter. I'm doing well, Saito, thanks. How's your move situation coming along? Marked Magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. But aren't these iconoclasts themselves essentially dissidents? I don't know. The revolutionary's mother is all. You'll shoot your eye out with the machine gun, so he has to leave it outside so she doesn't learn of its existence. Makes sense. Kind of like how I had to hide Garbage Pail Kids cards from my mom when I was a kid. Hashtag the saddest contraband.
Nicely done.
I just stole their music box. Probably made by gnomes. Trying to get things sorted. So how are you actually physically transporting your goods? Are you going to use a moving company? Get your own moving truck? Do you have a person that's going to help you? I mean, if you can't even be bothered to look out for your own shit, you can't expect me not to steal it.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. Hope Zora sends me out next.
This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. This is Huxley, the person who couldn't figure out how to open a door. Error. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. I'm not surprised. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. Currently available entries. Oh! It's cola, oh! It'll make you say, oh! But not for the reason you hope. Moving company for some things. Others I'll transport myself with help. Okay. Well, let's read these diary entries, then we'll do the hacking thing. Dear Diary. Let me ask you a real question here. Now, I know a lot of people do journaling. I've even done some journaling in real life. Though not live journaling. I never sunk that low. No, I've done some journaling. Not a lot, because I'm lazy. You start a journal, you're like, I'm gonna do a journal every day. And then like 3 weeks later, you're like, I'm so done with this shit. But does anyone ever in real life, because in every fucking video game, you find diaries that have people writing Dear Diary, and in movies and shit, does anyone in the real world ever write the phrase Dear Diary in a diary? Because I don't think they do. I think the last time that actually happened on Earth was in the 1950s. Alright, Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes, and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a mantiqueen, and you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on your breathing, and you can hear your heartbeat, and you think, how can this mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden, you have to sneeze, and it reminds you of that time you were coming back with a delivery, and as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed, and it slipped, and a bunch of things broke? Yes, this is pretty much pitch perfect my meditation experience. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Recco something. He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try to improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Okay, so this is kind of a cult of idiots from what I've seen so far. Oh, I just realized something, you guys. Alright, remind me. As soon as I'm done with this terminal, when I walk out of this building, I need to go back to Bronson because I didn't even talk to him. I walked up to him, looked at his goods, and then walked away. I didn't even go through any dialogue options with him. So I gotta go back to Bronson. But first, let's continue digging into the genius ramblings of this forward thinker. But first, Cola O. Still waiting on that sponsorship deal. Honestly, if I got $1 for every time I mentioned Cola O on stream, I'd be, like, out of debt. Charles Bronson? He didn't really look like a Charles Bronson to me. Alright, dear diary. Zora's really smart. But you know what, sometimes she can be such a bitch. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders. So I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. Oh no. Whist? Is this the space caravan? She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Have you ever noticed that people named Chastity are cool? And also, I mean, it's like if you name your child Chastity, they're going to take it as a personal, like, challenge from the universe to not, you know, embody their name. It'd be so wistful. Okay. Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Thousands? Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still. Mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. We got us a badass here. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promised I would. See? That's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. This is actually some classic and well implemented cult leadership right here. You've got the actual cult leader who's just like Mr. Nice Guy, who everybody loves because he's really understanding and cool, but then they have their second in command who's actually the hard ass that fucking controls you. You still wield the same amount of control over people, but you, the figurehead at the top, get to be all nice and shit, and they don't think of you as being controlling, so then they don't realize they're actually being led by somebody that's controlling them because they actually have this sort of lieutenant figure who's doing all of the strong arming. It's well done. I'm not saying I've given a lot of thought to how I would run a cult or anything, but if I was gonna run a cult, hypothetically, which I'm super not, that's how I'd do it. At some point in the future, you will play Caravan again. No. No, I don't accept that. I do not accept that. When they poison someone, it's your second in command and you're still beloved. Yeah, see, Nox? You know. Your diary. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. Okay, now something's getting intriguing. What did she find? I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Wow. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and plus, he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. I need to do a diary, but I don't have my own terminal. I'm just gonna go into some dude's house and start writing a diary on his computer without his permission. Everything about that seems legitimate. However, smash poor terminal, if you're reading this, sucks sulfur. Alright. Let's repair the storage device, because apparently I can do that by hacking. No, wait. It's just that easy. Storage capacity increased. Logs prior to the most recent 4 entries are unretrievable, but new entries may now be saved. Huxley's going to be happy. Milton is not. Is it Milton? Milton. Milton is not. Is this Milton? Because this guy doesn't...
Ugh, my stomach.
Or maybe everybody just comes and hangs out in Milton's house while he's not around. I really like to think this is definitely not Milton. It's just some other person that just comes and chills in his house.
Hope Zora sends me up next.
They all come in and play board games. I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling wistful for whist. I basically just said the same thing you said, so that doesn't even count as a... Oh, here's a workbench. Let's see what we can do here. Alrighty then. I don't think putting you skill kits, I've already tested it. Skill kits on my companion's armor doesn't do anything. It doesn't improve my skills. But I don't know if there's some utility stuff I could put on their armor. Utility, like... Oh, that also doesn't work, sadly. Putting backpack capacity on their armor doesn't increase my... That doesn't do anything either, because they already don't effectively make sound. So there are no utility things to put on their stuff. But let's do some tinkering. 1,600 to get 1 point of armor. Okay, I got lots of money. Ooh. Upgrading his armor is getting expensive. But I got lots of money. Oh, we're gonna make this helmet strong AF. The rest of these things I don't actually wear. $7,000 credits to upgrade my Inferno Scythe? What? Okay, let's not go crazy here. $2,400. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that if I'm gonna try. Damn it, that was stupid. If I'm going to try to upgrade that hammer to use instead, I really shouldn't have just spent $2,400 to upgrade the weapon that I might be replacing. Rookie move. Okay, her hammer can be upgraded cheaply, though. Because now we've got this other impact hammer here, which does 415. Oh, yeah, I really wasted that 2,400 just then. Because... I'm definitely going to replace it with this hammer, I think. Oh well. I'm always talking about how I have so much money and nothing to spend it on, so... It feels good to spend some money, honestly. Ooh, look, it already does so much more damage than that shitty little baton. And I haven't even put mods on it yet. Alright, let's stop spending money. Let's mod that new hammer. It has a grip and an attack slot. So for grips, I can give it crit chance, or I can give it... Oh, let's give it attack speed. And then for attacks, I can... Right now, it just does regular physical damage. So I could give it a Mr... I could give it plasma damage. Power attack damage. Mr. Acid or Mr. Zap. Well, he's been doing zap damage because he's using that electric baton thing. So if I put a Mr. Zap on there, he'll keep doing the same kind of damage he's been doing, which is robot wrecking. Pretty much makes him Wreck-It Ralph, except he's Wreck-It Phoenix. Phoenix? Wreck-It Felix, but that doesn't sound as good as Wreck-It Ralph. But I only have one Mr. Zap. Or I could put... The enemies are all, what's zappening to me? Oh, Nox. So I could have him do plasma instead, which means he'd do more damage to creatures. I think I might give him plasma. That way he'll be more visually distinct from Parvati. They'll each have their own sort of thing. She's got the lightning thing, he's got the plasma thing, kind of thing. So now he has a dope new hammer. That does the same amount of damage as hers. Nice. And I've spent all my fucking money, basically. You got chills? You'll really have chills when you get that new air conditioning. Of course, air conditioning seems like a less important topic now that it's, you know, January. So we'll go to Felix and we'll give... I can't believe I spent 2,400 credits upgrading the weapon I'm about to get rid of. And I don't think I saved immediately before going to this bench, so I don't want to, like, try to reload. Whatever. There we go. Hammer time. At least I can sell this for 72. Okay. It's fine. As I've been saying, there's an overabundance of loot in this game, so... Ultimately, that 2,400 credits is probably not going to matter to me at all. Let's go back and talk to Bronson.
Hey, Felix.
Please, Parvati, no more riddles. My brain's still spinning from the last one.
Do you know animal, vegetable, mineral?
Yeah, we used to play that game in the back bays when we were kids. The answer was always sprat. Anyway, animal?
Yes.
Alright, here we go. Is it bigger than a mantipillar?
I don't think so. No, it ain't.
Oh, so it ain't a mantiqueen. Well, I'm bored now.
Oh, come on, don't be a spoilsport.
Fine, fine. Is it brown?
Nope.
So it ain't cysty pigs then. Ugh, this is so boring. Hold on. I know. It's salt tuna, ain't it?
Absolutely. How'd you know?
Well, salt tuna's about the only thing you talk about. Salt tuna and mechanicals.
Wow. I've got the geniuses on my team, too. Look, if you two are gonna stand around and creepily stare at me all the time normally, that's one thing. But when you're talking to each other, they don't even look at each other. They stand there and creepily stare at me while talking to each other. Come the fuck on, Obsidian. You're not Bethesda. There is a lot of companion banter. A lot. Alright, let's talk to Bronson.
What are you buying?
Buying? Oh, is this a store?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
He literally called it the Emporium when we walked up to him. It's not really an emporium. It's not really a store. Yeah, a chef.
Cooking's my true passion. You need a Raptidon to taste good? Bring it here, and I'll work a miracle or two.
Okay. Hey, you what? A quartermaster in your free time?
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting, and hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards.
And that...
So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
And that is why we don't play Caravan, people. Anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Alright, do I look like a blue-collar fucking worker to you? I'm a highly trained operative. I want some adventure. I'm not here to fucking paint your fence. Although I am gonna do the quest, obviously. Probably insist that you bring the Raptidon in time. You did make a time joke that involved cooking this time. Mm-hmm. I see it. I see it. Wow, things are really falling apart around here.
That's one way to look at it. Another is, those are the only things in this whole fucking town that are broke. Maybe we appreciate that.
Mister, there's something I've been wondering since we got here. How do you protect your wires from sulfuric degradation?
Oh, easy. Most of the wildlife here seems to tolerate the sulfur. So we wrap our copper in wrapped bits. Hides, tongues, whatever's pliable.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Have you guys heard about this thing where they can use fish brains as data storage devices now? Yeah. What a time to be alive. Does seem very fishy. Well, that's creative. Alright, if I get a chance to fix things up, I'll update you.
I ought to tell you. Most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer.
Oh.
We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Where's this terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Alright. I'll let you know if I get 8. Does it need to be tuned up periodically? I can't even... I can't even tune it up. The fuck?
What are you buying?
Nothing. Everything you have is shit. That's what I'm buying. You know what I should do? Honestly, fuck this security blade. I should just get a second Inferno Scythe and put a Mr. Zap on it so that I have two scythes that do good damage and one of them does electrical so I can use it on robots. Because when I switch to my robot killing weapon, it does the right kind of damage, but it does a lot less damage. But if I just put a Mr. Zap on an Inferno Scythe, then I could have a Zappy Scythe. Yeah. Having said all that just now, I guarantee you I will not actually do that. Alright, what if we go back to Milton's house? Well, we know this guy's not Milton now.
This armor itches something awful.
You know this dude wants to claim this house once Milton turns out to have, quote, got 8.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Alright, there's nothing I can do with this terminal regarding the little jive-ass task I was just given. Odd jobs. Overqualified.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Okay, we can go up that way, which is apparently where we need to go for our quest. Or we can go over here. Of course we're going over here.
Hey. As you were.
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what?
Oh, we got a Bradford here. Okay. Well, this guy seems immediately trustworthy with that mask and that hair. Kind of looks like he's stepped out of some... I don't know what. I don't even know what. Oh, I have to lie. Pathological liar character. Must lie. Out of stead. Yeah. Way off to the, south.
You poor some bitch. I hear tell the dust storms get even worse out there. Welcome to the heart of Iconoclast country, sister.
Tennis ball eyes. Graham's in charge, right?
In charge? Huh. We're iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer.
Look, not that I've given any thought to how I would run a cult, hypothetically, if I were to run one, which I definitely have no plans to do. But that's what you do, right? You tell the people immediately that your thing is all about freedom and letting them have personal autonomy and agency, and that you're never going to tell them what to do, right? This isn't about you obeying me. I'm not actually an authority over you. I'm just your buddy that runs the cult. But then, you subtly, like, emotionally blackmail them into doing everything you want them to do, while telling them that you're not telling them what you want, what to do. I'm just saying. Hypothetically, kids, if you were to ever start a cult, you could take some lessons. We haven't done Josiah's kids show in a while. His favorite author is Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams? Tennessee Williams? Wow. Okay. I can't even comment on that. Can't even comment on that, realistically. Alright. Oh, somebody's organizing things. You got posted guards.
Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright un-icon... in-icon... Well, it ain't what we do. Take that on top of what happened on the Northern expedition. She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual.
There's some trouble in the ranks. If this was a Bethesda game, I'm pretty sure you would definitely have the opportunity to take this fucking cult over. But given that it's the Outer Worlds, I don't think you'll really have that opportunity. Took a full screen to properly render the speechlessness. It did. It did. What makes Graham and Zora such a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways, but they work.
Zora saved nearly everyone's life. You get into that much trouble?
Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores. That ain't enough? Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
Unfortunately, we didn't have the budget to put these storms and quakes in, but just imagine them. Wow, okay, hold on, guys. Look, the idea of a giant, any kind of animal, any kind of beast with big teeth and claws, like ripping me asunder, tearing my flesh apart, eating me while I'm still partially alive, that's mildly frightening, right? It's alarming. But the idea of anything putting fucking... What did he say? Spores in my lungs? That's fucking terrifying. Look, please, rip me apart with teeth. But do not plant spores in my lungs. That is where I draw the fucking line. You said, Graham and Zora argue a lot.
Well, sure. It's on account of how we all work. No iconoclast makes another do as they say just because. You gotta convince them. That Graham and Zora argue all the time just says the process is working. Vigorous intellectual debate. You see?
So far, I've seen zero evidence of intellectualism among this assortment of dunces. One might call them a confederacy of dunces. He's probably trying to develop Neospore-in. Look, there's got to be some kind of cap on the number of camera stares per, hour or whatever, so... The intellectualism was devoured. Ah, oh, nice. Intellect devourers being brought up. Always good, especially when Saito's here. Well, see you around, I guess.
I love the smell of sulfur in the morning. In the afternoon, and evening, and night. Smells like liberty.
Whatever you got to tell yourself, buddy.
Where are we headed?
The intrepid crew of the Unreliable brave the wilds of Monarch. On today's episode of, still working on the title?
Well, I'm glad Felix is having fun. Intellect devourers, yes. There have been significant intellect devourer encounters in the D&D games I was running. In fact, both Saito and Nox have played characters that ran afoul of intellect devourers in one way or another. Hey.
Carry on. As you were.
They're only used by jerk DMs? I don't think there's any such thing as a jerk DM. The DM's job is to create drama, among other things. I mean, nobody obviously wants this ring, right? Fuck it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Dead Raptidon. With free meat. Who are these people? Just a bunch of no-names. Roof loot? Oh, okay. Josiah, we just discovered that burning hot steam coming out of pipes burns you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah. He did tell me he needed me to fix the pipes on Milton's house, so this does make sense. Wait, really? That's all that was required to fix the pipes? Was pull one lever? And they had to wait for me to show up to do this? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Thank God an adventurer is here. A ship captain. Now we finally have somebody who can pull the lever. Well, I'm taking all this stuff. Best believe it. I hope that guy can't see me from here. He's got his back to me. Okay, nobody can see me. Only a ship captain can leverage the strength needed to fix the pipes. I mean, honestly, all I had to do was pull a lever, you guys. That's pretty damn... Hey, have I already taken this stuff? Oh ho. A flywheel. Pull a lever.
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
Okay. Remind me not to eat at any of their local restaurants.
As you were.
Let me just take this meat. While you're fucking around with spleens, I'm gonna take the good meat. People choking on their own tongues is a very real concern in this place. Yeah. I think there is a profound lack of intelligence here. Which again also makes sense when you're recruiting people for a cult. You kind of don't want to get people that are too smart.
How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a mantiqueen.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No, all I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
This dude talking about starving. I've literally pulled meat off of the dead bodies of like 4 fucking things that are just laying here a few feet away from them. Oh, we're gonna starve! Meat everywhere. Every direction you look, there's just meat laying on the ground. We're gonna starve, you guys. And also, how will we ever pull that lever?
Hey, carry on.
Pulse hammer. How's that looking as a weapon? Not good. I need like a pulse hammer ultra or something. Pulse hammer Mark II. Pulse MC hammer. The crazy thing, actually, the average cult member tends to have an above-average IQ. Of course, that could be seen as condemnation of IQ as a measure of intelligence. That's true. It's kind of a different... Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different types of intelligence, right? Intelligence is one of the vaguest fucking words. It can mean so many things.
Carry on. Huh.
Move along.
Hey.
Got my sights on you.
Okay, what's going on in here? Are these guys dead? Are they dead or sleeping? I think they're sleeping, not dead. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to close this, and then we're going to just start taking everything. Ew. Man. That's a significant waste of ketchup, you guys. Examine this, but save first. I don't know why I'm saving before I read a thing, but... Current patients. Ezekiel, manti-infested. Tried antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Some of these medical modalities they're using here seem a little bit suspect. Yeah, they need to catch up on their duties. Current status, no longer with us. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted, reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, right, leg, right. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Okay, they were just telling us about what a great doctor Zora was. She's such a good doctor. That's why we listen to her. Milson, acid burns, face, hand left, arm left. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. Wow. Remind me not to get injured in this town. Wait, what? Didn't I just look at this and it didn't have anything in it? The chest tried to bluff me. Nope, nothing in here! Can I don't even know if these people are alive or dead. I can't pick their pockets, though. That much I do know. And I can't talk to them. They're ineffable. Actually, you don't use F for talking in this. You use E. So they're ineable. But that's not as good as ineffable. What do you use F for? I already forgot. Wait. Where's the key? Here we go. You use E for interact. You use F for... nothing? Really? Oh, F is for inhaler. That's right. So I don't want to fuck with my muscle memory on that. Otherwise I'll get killed in combat because I'll be trying to hit F and then I'll have switched it to E and then I'll be dumb. And so, yeah, let's leave it alone. What's up, son? How you doing? Good to see ya. The Gniff is here. These motherfuckers literally gave me a quest just now, Son Gniff, that involved walking about 20 feet and pulling a lever. And they acted like this was something that they needed me to do. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Can I have these? I'm thinking the answer is no.
You meditate today? If not...
A lot of talk about meditation. But frankly, these people don't seem very contemplative to me. I don't think they're meditating right. This way! That's handy.
Sure thing. Moving.
Anybody? Of course I'm gonna steal their shit. I am...
Hey, not so fast.
Okay, where did Johnny fucking see-through
What do you think
walls
you're
come
doing?
from?
Incoming!
Suck so
Hey, you peeps know how peeps always have to tell peeps when they're in an altered state? That was 3 more times than I wanted to use that word in this year. I don't know that either. What are you talking about? You're high as a kite. Oh, but yeah, aren't you always, basically? I mean, it would be more news if you showed up and told us, hey guys, guess what? I haven't used any mind-altering substances in like an hour. Alright, now the door is closed. They can't see me. And I can take their stuff in peace. Oh, we got a little bar in here. Drink efficiently. Here's the deal. I am glad that this game was very successful. As I perceive it was very successful. It seemed like it sold a lot and it was getting lots of good buzz and lots of people saying that it was really good and stuff. So I think it was probably pretty successful, which means most likely we'll get an Outer Worlds 2 with a higher budget than this one had. So then it might really come into its fullness of, you know, we'll see.
Huh. As you were.
You heard it bombed? Where'd you hear that?
I don't have time for this.
She doesn't have time for this, even though she's literally just sitting here doing nothing. And I mean doing nothing. She's not even drinking, eating, having a cig, just doing nothing. Water. Oh, maybe she's meditating. On Twitch, probably. Glacial Age water. Bottle at the purest source. 0G brew. Ground woolly. Oh, man. Look at this. This is some Nox shit right here. Ground woolly. The forever beef. Not 100% digestible. Non-toxic. I mean, look, if you ignore the fact that this obviously implies that they're eating cows, if you pretend that's not the case, just the sign itself with the imagery is very cool. I'm going to take a screenshot, maybe. I don't think I took a screenshot, you guys. It may have a fully developed caravan mechanic. That's required for story progress, motherfuckers.
Carry on. Hey.
These people all say the same thing. And while that is sort of consistent with a cult, the problem is all the NPCs everywhere do that. What did I just get? Heavy grade what? Heavy grade face mask. Gives you determination. Iconoclast helmet. Of all the body parts to protect, your face is in the top 5. This Hephaestus heavy-duty face mask will shield you no matter what you face. Screenshot fit.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? What are you, fucking... Okay. Nothing at all. Lie success, but you do lose a tiny bit of rep, even when you successfully lie. Not enough to worry about, because my reputation with them is... You know, I only got 1% negative. Screenshot fair somehow reminds you of the time you were streaming and my cat decided to walk on my audio controls, starting a roar of death metal mid-stream. That actually sounds pretty funny. Welcome relief. What's it pointing at? This is the welcome relief that... Damn it! It's trying to get me to play Caravan, you guys! God damn it! Wait, maybe that's not what it's pointing at. Maybe it's pointing this way, or maybe it's... The caravan sign. I don't appreciate this. Ate a couple sleeping pills and played Pillows 2 for an hour or whatever till I crashed. That sounds good. Did you get some good sleep? I know that that's often a struggle for you. Borstwurst. Probably doesn't look as good in reality as that sign. At CNP, we know our C's and P's. Algae logger. Oh, just leads you outside. Okay. Wait. Is that the way I came in, you guys? It is the way I came in. I'm like, what's this new and exciting way? Literally the way I came in.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company.
We found the leaders. Found yourself seemingly in a pocket dimension. In the middle of a puzzle I have no clue what it's about. Yeah. That does sound like a problem. Graham and Zora and some randos to make sure that I don't start shit with Graham and Zora. And everybody's watching me, so I can't walk up here and start stealing stuff. So much stuff to steal. So many eyes on me. You know the problem. What do you got? So they have some board games here. It's good that they're keeping themselves entertained.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Why don't you tell me to meditate?
This armor itches something awful.
Chinese checkers and parcheesi.
Ugh, my stomach. You meditate today? If not, you should.
Yes, I meditated. Shut up. Look at these little cute little cushions you could sit on. There's their banner.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
These people want to be here so little that they hope they can get sent out to get killed by Marauders and, by Marauders and, you know, big monsters and shit. Hey, Amaranth! Good to see you. How you doing? Thank you so much for the gift, Amaranth. I definitely want to play that. Thank you so much. Amaranth gave me Middle-earth Shadow of War.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
And although, when I played this, it was before all of your time, in terms of your time of watching my stream, I enjoyed Shadow of Mordor very, very much. It's the first game I ever streamed. The first game I ever streamed. Is there a... Stealing stuff I don't need. Look, I'm playing a pathological liar and a kleptomaniac. So anytime I can steal something, I pretty much have to. I don't trust trying to steal these, though, with his line of sight.
Not so fast.
Okay. Anthracillin purifies poisons, toxins, and venoms.
Going quiet.
I don't know who fucking Johnny Eagle Eye over there was that saw me, but whatever. Let's use this terminal before we talk to the big wigs. What is cheapshark.com? Because if it's a place where I can purchase an actual shark for an affordable price, that is exactly what I've been looking for years. Welcome to Graham Bryant's personal conglomeration of notes, theories, and findings, and not fucking commas, apparently, regarding philosophism and how it informs our lives. I have organized into 3 categories: the iconoclast, the Halcyon colony, and now there's a fucking comma, and the universe. I already hate this guy for his inconsistent use of commas. Maybe that's an unreasonable reason to hate somebody, but I don't care. You're going to buy a video game, you discovered you had a $75 store credit in an RPG bookstore. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Good night, boss. Thanks for coming by. Lists all the deals on games for the cheapest price from all resellers. That's handy. Okay, let's check out his files on the Halcyon colony. Available files. The Board's Lies. The Board vastly overestimates their authority and grasp on power. Without the Earth Directorate's military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies and misinformation to confuse and oppress the masses. Perhaps that's one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. They've had 70 years to condition their good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. Their lies become more and more transparent as the years pass, and will soon be too obvious for even the most deluded colonists to see. And the deluded colonists are my favorite kind. This guy's like, oh yeah, and this is the guy that was broadcasting his message out into space when we flew up to the planet. So we got ourselves John Galt here, folks, except without anything that made John Galt cool. Suppose it could have been a hello. It wasn't, though. It wasn't. So they haven't allowed any more colony ships. That's interesting, because I was kind of wondering, why didn't they bring more colonists if they don't have enough people or whatever? Because they don't want anything to shake up their fragile hegemony. The oppression must end. A man from Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who had been arrested for carrying philosophist texts. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying. They oppress any truth that threatens their corrupt structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be sent to Tartarus for our beliefs? That's the prison planet. No. And I think I'm going to get to go there because it's on my map and you can mouse over it and there's a little lock icon suggesting that I can't go there now, but I'll be able to go there later. No, their workers' minds are poisoned, their will shackled, their dreams hamstrung. Don't hamstrung my dreams, bro. This can stand no longer. We must tear this entire regime down. Nice. Alright, I actually like this faction, based on what I'm reading here. I do want to tear the regime down and all that. And like super rage against the machine mode. The dangers of a corporate society. Why is it that all the good revolutionary causes attract so many idiots? Like, all the members of the cult themselves are morons, but they have a cool cause. Maybe I'm a moron. I hope to someday publish a greater work in which I can more expansively lay out what is so clear to me, that our society's obsession with a corporate-run life has stifled and crippled humanity's ability to grow. Alas, for now I can only collect my scattered thoughts into this barely functional machine. In my younger and more vulnerable days, I bought into the attraction of a corporate ladder. a measured, quantifiable way with which to judge oneself against one's peers. It provided motivation, meaning. Yet my spirit longed for more than just a paycheck. It yearned to reach out and connect with my fellow man. It sought a connection. No shit, you literally just said connect in the same sentence. It sought kin. It sought a familial unit. The corporations claim that they are that familial unit, but they treat us like pets. We beg for scraps at the table, and if they are so kind as to drop one, we praise the ground they tread on, while they usher us into kennels called homes. He might be exaggerating slightly, but only slightly. I don't remember crematoria in Chronicles of Riddick. I knew somebody was going to make a joke about familial unit, and of course it's Son Gniff. We attach ourselves to contractually obligated familial units. This guy likes that phrase, too. Strangers to whom we share no more connection than the employers seeking to empower themselves by our unions. We bear children out of obligation to our executives who demand a constant workforce. We slave away in the vain hope that someday we too will be like those executives, until the day we die and are processed, burned, and filed away as another tick on a human resources paperwork. We have built ourselves into a cold, unthinking, efficient machine, and in doing so have abandoned all the warmth humanity is capable of. I weep for us all. So I feel like he's literally just talking about the real modern world right here. Sanjar and the betrayal of his truth. Oh, we get to find out the truth about Sanjar. The truth, according to this, maniac. I often recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations, as I still do. He's going to have a hell of a headache if he weeps for everyone. Well, it's going to take a while, I would think. He needs to make sure he, gets rehydrated, gets his electrolytes and everything, because that's a lot of weeping. The prison planet where it gets so hot in the sunlight it melts rock. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Seems legit. When he took ownership of our corporation, I held him in such contempt. I called him a coward, a betrayer. He was becoming the very thing we hated. Now, I'm not so sure. Recently, I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot expect every man to be able to open himself to the eternal truth as I have so humbly done. Some are just not capable. Nice. And so it is a tragic thing. Tragic that he is weaker than I'd hoped, that he cannot fight for a cause. I can empathize with tragedy. Should the day come when the metal of our spirits clash against one another, that empathy will shield me from guilt. Ooh, this guy's getting super creepy now. Like the board, he now stands across our path, arms crossed, stubbornly resistant to the eternal truth. Like the board, he spreads, nay, celebrates, the poison that cripples our society. Like the board, his stubbornness will only blind him to his inevitable fall. Tragic. Okay, this guy actually kind of reminds me of Trump in this particular. Sad. Yeah, this isn't good. He's gone down a bad way here. I don't have a lot of hope for this Graham guy now, even though I like his cause nominally. Maybe that's not the word I wanted to use there. I like his ostensible cause. I don't know if that was right either. But anyway, I like the cause theoretically, but I don't necessarily like the leadership here. Alright, let's go back. What about files on the iconoclasts themselves? I'd love it if one of these files literally just says, man, I've got a bunch of idiots here with me. Can't even pull a lever. The premise of his cause, not the cause itself. Kind of. I think I like the cause itself. I just don't like the way the cause is being carried out, maybe? The execution of the cause? Access files on the iconoclasts. Accessing the iconoclasts. Available files. Personal thoughts regarding Zora. Oh, this is going to be good. For someone who is so committed to the iconoclast way, I fear that Zora is slipping off the true path. That's how they manipulate you. More and more often, I fear her attachment to the materialism of our oppressors sways her decisions, more than the search for the guiding truth that will save us. She often tells me that our people are hungry. I agree. Their spirits long for fulfillment, a much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. Okay, 1, I have a strong feeling that this guy gets enough to eat all the time. And 2, when you're actually hungry, you know, like on the starving level, you don't really give a shit about what your spirit longs for. You should join the cult of anarcho-syndicalism. Okay, sure. I officially join. What do I get? Do I get a badge or something? Teaching notes. Of all the things to motivate a person, I'm finding freedom has been the most powerful, right after food. Many of them still remember being slaves to the corporate structure. Recalling those painful memories lights their fire anew. A man from Fallbrook stopped through on his way to Stellar Bay. After thumbing through our pamphlet, he asked me how we can survive without money. I found an appropriate metaphor in gas masks. When clearing a mantis swarm nest, we wear masks to ward off poisonous fumes. Even after the nest is cleared, the fumes may remain for some time. Thus, we wear the masks until we are safe to breathe. Is this metaphor going somewhere? Until the very last dregs of our poisonous corporation society are gone, the attachment to bits will remain. I mean, that wasn't really in quotes, but I put quotes anyway. Though their use is uncomfortable, and though they stifle our spirit, just as the masks are ill-fitting and limit our vision, we must persist with them until we can cast them aside. That was a terrible metaphor! That doesn't explain shit! Also, bits stifle your spirit? Like... I've got this cartridge that I can exchange for goods and services. My spirit is so stifled. Sometimes when I open up my wallet and I pull like a $20 bill out of there or something, I pause for a moment to reflect on how my spirit is being trampled by that piece of paper. You get a Glasgow kiss if you're lucky. I don't really know what that is. You may get shot in the street like a fucking dog. Okay. Honestly, in my country, way more people get shot in the street than dogs. Shifting priorities. As our numbers grow, I find that more and more of our population turns to the written word of my pamphlets. I am happy to continue making them, but I must find a more efficient way to print and distribute this reading material. I wonder if that old printing press might be convinced to run once more. It probably just involves pulling one fucking lever. Wouldn't that be something? To return to my duties as editor in a publication, only this time of my own control and not stifled by the rules and regulations of style guides and grammar books. So I think they deliberately made this guy kind of a bad writer on purpose. Like, there's little parts where his turn of phrase is really bad, or where, you know, he's not using commas where he's supposed to and stuff. I think this is deliberate. Nobody will tell me where to... Oh, shit! Nobody will tell me where to put a comma. Okay, I officially love that they fucking put that in there. I'll put them where they belong, as decreed by the eternal truth. I love that I was making fun of his comma shit, and then he says nobody will tell me where to put a comma. Commas are for cowards. If you publicly identify as a syndicalist, chances of you being one of them pretty much explodes. I don't understand. Alright, let's go back. Let's read about files on the universe. Here we go. What do you have to tell us, Alex Jones? When I realized the truth of philosophism, I immediately wondered how I can be the first to recognize the poisonous spiral that has shaped our society. Then one day I was talking to, of all people, Huxley, probably the dumbest person here. She once lamented that she'd like nothing more than a pet canid. Oh, chances of you being one of the peeps getting shot in the street. Okay. Then one day I was talking to, pet canid. I confess to know very little about animal behavior, as I am much more concerned with the animal that is mankind. But I stressed that I didn't think such a thing was possible. She let it go, but some weeks later, Zora reported the strangest thing. Stories of a marauder with a canid follower. I don't know if it had been cited here or on Terra 2, but I immediately thought of Huxley and her reckless, wild imagination. I wondered if she had told other people, and if word had spread of the possibility until it wriggled its way into the mind of marauders somewhere. Probably not, dumbass. I've met tons of marauder bad with canid pets. People gonna have dogs as pets. This isn't some crazy new idea. I mean, these are sort of alien mutant space dogs, but still. Ideas are insidious. If even a marauder, mindless husk that it is, can be convinced of an idea, there must be hope for the workers of this colony, poisoned as they are against the eternal truth. If we can shout so loudly that the truth inches its way into the collective consciousness, I am confident it will spread to the rest of the cosmos. I'm getting less and less convinced by this guy. He seems pretty fucking delusional. And admittedly, most cult leaders are. So it sort of fits the profile, but I was kind of hoping this would be the rare, enlightened cult leader. But I don't think so. The suppression of the truth. It is very difficult to face the eternal truth, that everything happens for a reason, that life and everything in it is the will of the cosmic consciousness, can be a terrifying one. There is an urge among us all to control the parameters of one's life. This urge is so powerful that it suppresses the eternal truth, simply by existing. Mankind has not shed the weight of its own shackles, and so I find that spreading philosophism is unnecessarily difficult. But the universe cannot suppress it forever. Biology changes, creatures adapt and evolve, we overcome our urges for the better of our species. Someday, our minds will be born more open to this idea. Until then, I must not abandon hope. What about the fact that species also go extinct? Where does that work into your little model here, pal? Based on Andre Breton? I don't know who that is. Basically him paraphrased. Alright. Well, we learned a lot of interesting things about this person prior to talking to him, so this will now inform our discussion with him much more, which is good. So what I'm going to do is a little something I like to call ice time. That's right, it's ice time, it's ice time, it's ice time, it's ice time, ice time, ice time, it is time for ice. I said it's ice time, it's ice time, it's ice time. Ice time, ice time, ice time. It is time for ice. Not a single hashtag ice time in the chat. Disappointing. Mediocre. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me just do a little porridge. Not like this soup. Godfather of the Surrealist movement. Okay. Well, I don't really know too much about the Surrealist movement, son. Sort of art movement in the between wars years in Europe that tried to cause the communist revolution by committing art terrorism against the collective subconscious. That sounds cool. That sounds real cool. Oh, look, there's my character. Man, I look like a weirdo. My character looks like a straight-up weirdo. I do have a dope-ass laser scythe, though. I feel like that armor does not... Shut up, Felix. That armor does not fit my character very well at all. I mean, in terms of, like, my mental character concept, I don't think that armor really works for the style that I would perceive for the character, but it's, you know, the armor that I'm gonna wear because it's good. Totally... They were like OG punk rockers. Nice. Totally deluded and fucking rabbit-ass crazy to a man, but wicked cool. Did they all get shot down in the street like dogs? Alright. Do we want to talk to Zora first? Or Graham first? I feel like I kind of want to slight Graham slightly. By talking to Zora first, right in front of him. A lot of them did, yes. It's sad.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
Really?
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this. What? Sorry. Long day. Hey. What? Sorry. Long day.
Okay, Graham. Stabbed, clubbed to death, locked in mental hospitals till they died, and so on. Yeah. Martyrs. But what impact did they leave behind? That's the question. Was it worth it?
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Okay, it's kind of douchey. The first thing you say when you meet somebody, it's kind of presumptuous. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Like, no. Just no. One of the few that survived close proximity was Salvador Dali. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. We teach. Told you out of pamphlets. This is Amber Heights. I expected more altars or incense or both.
Shed the trappings of a materialistic life, Captain. You'll find your soul much less burdened.
Also, we're broke.
Yes. If we were meant to enjoy the things that glitter and shine, the universe would provide them.
These people have a lot of bottles of booze around this area for shedding the trappings of material life. I'm just saying. Can't afford frivolity. It has provided them on store shelves. Yay, capitalism! The universe has provided them on store shelves. That's amazing. Makes sense. You need to survive. Can't afford frivolity.
Damn right we can't. We're being eaten alive out here. We can't be throwing bits at...
Zora, please, we'll discuss this later. I apologize. My second-in-command can be overzealous at times. Now, why have you come?
The whole inner circle of the Surrealist movement were killed either in the street by fascists and Nazis or killed more or less slowly by various governments. Isn't that always the way? Power must stamp out any challenge to power. Alright, Sato, have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Good to see ya. Good luck with the moving stuff. It's gonna go fine, though. It'll be fine. Ideas are bulletproof. Nice. Good call. Alright, tell me about the Iconoclasts.
I heard about you. You're trying to change the colony, right? Transform the soul and character of Halcyon.
Right you are, my boy. Soon every man, woman, and child will experience their own spiritual awakening under my guidance. The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
I'm not buying what this guy's selling. I mean, tear down the corporate structure, good, but replace it with your bullshit, not so much. The rest of the colony thinks your way is insane. Is this why the board is cordoned off, Monarch?
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. All right.
Okay, that part's true. Alright, I want to know more about your teachings. Heavy implied air quotes.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
What you mean by an awakening? You gotta get woke, apparently. Space woke! These guys are space woke!
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
He's talking about Sanjar. Can we talk about how good this cloth looks right here? I mean, the texture on that is amazing. It looks like you could reach out and touch it. His hair looks like ass, but the cloth on these, where they do this particular kind of cloth on the outfits, it looks really good. Dumb option. Do you need to be asleep to have an awakening?
You know, you aren't the first to make that joke.
Look, I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What's that?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
What? The mantis swarms, really? But I don't believe in any of this. How can I be divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
You believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Whoa. I think I just felt my brain kick into a higher gear. Is this what you folks call enlightenment?
If it were only that easy, my delightfully eager friend. You've taken but one step on our long and arduous, but ultimately fulfilling, path toward the eternal truth. Go ahead.
Of course Felix fits the fucking profile of people that would join this cult. Alright, never mind.
Alright.
I heard people mention an Amber Heights massacre. What happened?
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Sore topic, huh?
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day.
See, you get a real different impression from talking with him in person than you do from reading his shit on his computer. If you just talked to him in person here and you didn't read any of the shit on his computer, I think he would seem more genuine and, like, possibly actually wise or whatever. But then you read his writings and you realize, okay, no, there's something wrong with this guy. Well, never mind.
Why have you come?
Well, I have some questions for you.
All right.
Actually, I don't. I was just fucking with you just now.
Why have you come?
Well, I'm looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
And I'm afraid there's a lever that needs to be pulled. Only you can do this for us. You are the chosen one. The puller of levers. Wouldn't supplies help more?
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have. Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Huxley, the runner from the Northern Ruins. I hope to get out of there by telling her to try a handle.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
Well, you know.
That girl and her songs. So eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so... tone-deaf.
Not just tone deaf. Rational thought deaf. I don't think that's a thing, but it should be. Just doing a little cola O here. Okay. MSI supplies you.
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Aren't you worried about all this buying of goods, you know, stifling a spirit or whatever? These are the questions I want to be able to ask. Alright, where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Okay, so she's confused about where to go, apparently. So we now have another quest. Wait, where is this other quest we have? I don't actually see... Oh. It's literally the one that was already selected. That's why it confused me, because I thought the one that was highlighted must have been the other one that I had highlighted before, but apparently it switched my highlight to this one. Alright, we gotta get some high-capacity cartridges or extra supplies and get the printing press rollers. Oh, Bayside Terrace Ware. That's that place that I found earlier, and I was like, this is probably for a quest, but there was nothing there, and now I have a quest to go there, as I suspected would be the case.
Ah, hello. You're still alive.
Haven't even left the room, bud. I'll be going now. Man, these people play a lot of cards. Way too much caravan to be trusted. Felix, you want to talk about this cult joining situation?
Yeah, boss?
No. Okay. Let's go talk to Zora in her triage, where, as far as I could tell, there's just a bunch of dead people. Oh, they even have a little sort of hospital-y icon up there. I can see how she's working hard to treat her patients. Alright, Zora.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
You always talk to your leader like that?
When he's being an idiot, sure.
Does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
You run the triage clinic, yeah?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
Well, I read your computer, and it seems like you're kind of a shit doctor, I'm just saying. People around here get injured that often.
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
What happened in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere. and I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Talking to me is always urgent. Any out?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Talk to Bronson. He might need a lever or two pulled.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway. Hey, gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Oh, that guy just moved. He's not dead. Look, is this one even breathing? Oh. Alive. How about this one? Alive. Okay. They're not dead. Maybe she's not the worst. Okay.
Carry on.
I don't have time for this.
So, this is an interesting place. Very interesting. Look at these guys working hard.
Move along. You meditate today? If not...
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Wow, sounds like they've got some great culinary options here.
Carry on.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
Here's what frustrates me, though, right? There are several dead monsters laying around everywhere, and I was able to loot meat off of several of them. And yet you have tons of iconoclasts literally just sitting around doing nothing, while fucking whole big creatures full of meat are just laying there, not being, you know, skinned or you know, butchered for meat, not even being moved off of just, you know, the fucking path and shit. Like, how lazy are these people? They can't even pull their own lever, and they can't even... How have they survived this long? Alright, let's come back over here.
Anything liquid you spill, mop it up post-haste. Everyone's responsible for keeping fungus in check.
Zora told me what happened in the ruins. And why all these people are hurt.
Afraid so. No, I wasn't there, mind. I've just been helping Ms. Zora with triage. Ms. Zora took a team into the ruins north of here, looking for supplies, I heard. But they ran into a sulfurin mantiqueen out from the wastes.
A sulfuring mantiqueen. Apparently sulfur is a verb now. They ran into a sulfuring mantiqueen. Sulfur is gonna sulfur? Seems like your people came out on the losing side.
Like any encounter with a queen. 6 folks dead on the ground in seconds, the rest running. 2, you can't actually keep the dust out. Always carry antifungals. Sprays work okay, creams are better. You got nothing else? Vodka.
So that northern expedition, that's the reason why all these people are hurt.
Afraid so. No, I wasn't there, mind. I've just been helping Ms. Zora with triage. Ms. Zora took a team into the ruins north of here, looking for supplies, I heard. But they ran into a sulfurin mantiqueen out from the wastes.
He just told me this. A mantiqueen would be what now? I've killed some Manta Queens, but let's ask him anyway.
Nasty man or a bug. One of the native beasts. Can bite off your damn head, and that's if you're lucky.
Alright. Well, on that lovely note, see you around. So bad things happened on this northern expedition. I wonder where this northern expedition went. Maybe one of the places where I found dead iconoclasts.
May the eternal truth guide you.
Supplies. At least it's spelled right.
What are you buying?
Not a tostada. Alright. They also can't clean up their fucking litter. Oh man, this cult pisses me off. So there's a few more buildings up this way. That is a very straight blowing flag. Oh, it's Huxley.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me, except being locked up.
Now, how you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
It's probably good. Without the kicking, I assume. You just ended up wiping the cult out, Taryn? Now, oh, you roleplayed a very ruthless character your first time through? Okay. That's cool. I think for my second playthrough, I'm going to do like straight, you know, company man kind of on the side of the corporations, fuck everybody else kind of thing. But for the first time, I'm kind of doing the, like, you know, presumed good character-ish, even though I lie to everybody and steal their shit.
Huh? Why?
Your leg? This is how dumb Huxley is.
Oh, ha! You're funny.
You know, it's not really a compliment when a dumb person tells you you're funny. So, how'd you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up back good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
It happens. Looking forward to comparing notes when you're done? Okay, cool, yeah. How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Yep, sorry to hear that. See you around, Huxley. Her hair seems overly styled for her job.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Oh, I found your terminal. Fixed it for you.
What, oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
What I meant to say is I found Milton's terminal in his house where he doesn't want you going in using his terminal. But Milton's probably dead now from what I've gathered, so it won't matter. See you around. She just gave me 375 bits. just randomly. I do like the look of the big planet up there. What do you two have to say?
Hmm? Ugh, my stomach.
Not surprised. Okay. What's going on over here?
Hope Zora sends me out next.
Who are you?
I don't have time for this.
She doesn't have time for this. Too many eyes looking every which way to really try to steal stuff over here, I think. Feel it. I get over here. Oh, that's probably one of the things I need to fix.
For me.
I hope I can find the lever. Okay. Electricity does zap you. Josiah. Doesn't zap you much, though. It literally is a fucking lever, you guys. Again, it's literally just another fucking lever that you have to pull. Are you kidding me? Can I just jump over this shit? The answer is yes. It's literally just another lever. Okay. If Knox was still here, he'd say something about having to be clever to fix it, or, you know, something along those lines. Plasma carbine. That sounds like a cool gun. Anybody see me? Okay, what do we have here? Oh yeah, I never went inside this building.
This armor itches something awful.
Wow. Again, a whole lot of iconoclasts hanging out, not fucking cleaning up the litter around here or dealing with the fucking giant animal corpses laying everywhere. Laziest goddamn cult.
Carry on.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Hey. As you were.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
Well, I'm not going to be able to steal anything in here or pick any pockets. There's too many.
Huh.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
I saw that there was a guy there with a name. We'll talk to him in a second. I do get to take the stuff out of here, though. Oh, there's something to read. Anybody looking? What do we have here? A handwritten list of recipes. One stands out from the rest. Raptidon brains. Clean and boil brains. Let dry, preferably under a spore tree. Season with sugar. AC nutmeg. That's like some Nox shit. And paprika. Boil and filter a ladle of taro blood. Soak brains overnight. Cook 10 to 15 minutes on a low fire. Well, that sounds unreservedly disgusting. I think the word I was actually trying to say there was unequivocally, but I couldn't think of it in the moment. So just pretend I said unequivocally. Okay, well, they gave me some free shit, so I can't be too upset with them. I'll check the vending machine in a minute. Let's talk to this guy. He looks distinctive.
Never seen you before.
I already feel like this guy should be a companion. He's not one, but... You say that like it's a problem.
Not for me. Maybe for you. Come out here looking for some better life, kid?
Better life on this shithole moon? The people actually come here, like, willingly.
Bunch of corporate types from T2 flew in last month. Paid sublight to bring them. After 2 weeks, all but one of them were dead. Raps, mantis, fungus, storm, and that last fella, his brain broke. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Why did they come here, then? Outbreak? What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you.
I do like a job.
I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
I hear that's going around. Mercenaries? What do they do?
Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
So he doesn't care if I find his friends, he just wants the shit out of the lockbox. Okay. You want mementos? What, like photographs or?
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Well, can't you find them yourself?
Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
That's kind of sad. Well, alright. One lockbox coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
I need no keys. I probably do need a key, though, because it's a quest location. So we got another one here. Little memento. Where's this alleged outpost you speak of? Apparently it's down here. Okay. What was the other thing they wanted me to do? This thing. Where's this? Oh yeah. It's up here. I remember we found that place earlier. Okay. We might go there next after we leave this town.
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
What's your story?
It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it.
Oh, I have to lie. Ooh, you could use strength to try to outdrink him. Well, I overheard somebody saying you were the best to ask about the real Monarch.
Whoever said that must have been lying. Or maybe they was drunk. I don't know nothing a dozen better folk couldn't tell you. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance.
Yeah, buy yourself a drink.
I can't repay no kindnesses now. Alright, so, I reckon one of the most interesting places I've been is the Hot Pole. You know what that is?
No, it sounds like a strip joint. Oh, dumb choice. I can literally say it's a strip joint. Yeah, pretty sure I've been there. All the dancers wear feathers, right?
No, kid. Not that kind of hot pole. This moon ain't big enough to rotate. It's locked. One side always facing Olympus, the other always facing away. Olympus might not be a star, but it throws off assloads of heat. Monarch's hot pole is the part that's closest to the gas giant. It's in the middle of this big mountain plateau. Volcano's so high the peaks are in space.
Jesus. So the moon doesn't rotate. Ass loads of heat, by the way. That is a technical measurement. It's part of the metric system. You know. I mean, at least it's not killer ass loads. If there's no air, how'd you survive?
O2 breathers. The heat from Olympus is worse, though. Close your eyes, you can see rays bursting through your eyeballs. Little streaks of light. The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. Circular-like. All the dust blown away. Pale gray with hair-fine cracks all over. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. But I felt like I had to take off the breather for a moment, put my ear to the ground.
This sounds like an interesting place. Wait, it's hot enough to boil water, and you put your ear against a rock?
I did get a burn on the lobe before I smartened up. Put a towel under me. It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down. Far off. Irregular. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of a bird pecking out of a shell.
Oh, this sounds very interesting. I want to go to this place. What's it mean?
Hell if I know. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's Olympus squeezing us with gravity, or wings getting stretched.
Well. Alright then. I'll leave you be. Cool. I like this guy. He's the most interesting character we've met here. I'll check the vending machine when I come back downstairs. Because I'll probably steal some stuff up here. Most likely. Nobody's up. Oh, wait a minute. Who's that guy? He can't see me. They do have a lot of Rizzo's products. And Zora mentioned buying a whole Rizzo's plant. So, we got some Rizzo's fans here. I too keep specialized hacking gear behind my bar, along with the liquor. Oh, now here's somebody whose pocket I can pick.
Shh, easy now.
Easy now. Thank you, sir. I don't like my chances of this, though. That guy's got some peripheral vision that might see me. Just see if I can... Whoop. Didn't see shit. Hey, what's up, Daniela? How you doing?
Ugh, my stomach.
Everybody's fucking sick here. Optional, Bronson's key. Which I don't have. But I don't need it because I'm a lockpicking genius. Woke up to see your handsome face. How are you? Thanks. I'm okay. How you doing? Sublight ID cartridge. Is that something I already had one of before? An ID cartridge belonging to a Sublight employee. For the holographic shroud. Interesting. Eating. What are you eating? toughened armor mod, a Deadeye assault rifle, some armor parts. So this is like their actual armory, I guess. An advanced defensive helmet. Some stimu lotion. Can I get to some interesting areas by means of this roof? Roof loot! I found actual roof loot. Roof loot's the best kind of loot. Because it's on a roof. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? That guy, really? Hey, maybe I can just elude him. And he won't, Can he even get up here?
Watch out! Attack!
Oh shit, he's calling for an attack. What a dick bag. What an actual bag of dicks. Okay.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
They gave me roof loot and then they made somebody watch me so I couldn't steal it? That's just... That is just rude. Let's get the stimu lotion. Don't forget the stimu lotion. It's always good advice. You just killed 2 intellect devourers. In Neverwinter Nights? Good job. Man, intellect devourers is such a cool creature. I've liked them all the way since 2nd edition. I think they came out in the Complete Psionics Handbook, maybe. Okay. How the fuck did that guy legitimately see me? Oh, fuck my life. Tell me I saved before I came over here. I mean, when I came over here. I did. Alright, I don't think I can steal these 3 bits because that guy's some kind of fucking master sentinel. Wonder if I can get over there. Nope. Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna hit this vending machine real quick. What part of Neverwinter Nights are you playing? Are you playing just the original campaign? Or one of the expansions? Or some other module for it? Alright, well, I don't think I care about any of these weapons, so... I don't think any of them are particularly unvaluable either, so I'm not going to break any down. I'm just going to sell everything. And... I might break down that helmet, actually. OC first. Now, I enjoyed the OC enough. I mean, it was fine. It was not bad, but it's definitely the weakest part of Neverwinter Nights. Both expansions are considerably better than the OC, especially the second expansion, Hordes of the Underdark. I don't know if you've already played them all, or if this is your first time. And there was a lot of community-made mods for Neverwinter Nights that were really good. A lot better than, you know, the actual campaign. Alright, well, we're replenishing our money slightly. I mean, I don't think the OC's bad. Some people say that it's bad, but I don't think it's bad. I just think it's not as good as the other stuff. And actually, the second expansion is actually really good compared to the rest of it. All right. See you later, buddy. OC expansions modules Neverwinter Nights 2 repeat. That sounds perfect. Now the second expansion for Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer, is like next level good. It has been often compared to Planescape Torment by people. I don't know that I mean, it's not as good as Planescape Torment to me, but it's really damn good. It's the best thing of all Neverwinter Nights-ness. Which means it'll be like the last thing that you play in the order that you're going. Well, not quite the last thing, but one of the last things.
Huh. Hope Zora sends me out next.
Alright, what's in here besides free okay. Oh, it's Tucker! This is the guy we came here to find! I completely forgot about him. I thought he was like a little boy, though. That looked like a pretty...
trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You gotta admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
I like the little banters you can overhear between NPCs sometimes.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
I don't have time for this.
What's up, Trash Cube Master?
This armor itches something awful.
How do you make a trash cube exactly? Not gonna steal that. Oh, hey now. Wait, is there another fixing lever that needs to be done here? Is there another fixing lever? I don't see one, but... Oh, maybe it's inside the building. Here's a bunch of stuff I can't steal. Here's some stuff I might be able to steal. I don't think this is gonna go well. No, I'm not gonna be able to get that stuff from here.
Move along.
You played a ton of RPGs? Yeah, me too. I've played like way more RPGs than any other type of game. I've probably played 3 RPGs for every other one type of any other kind of game. At least. And yet there's still a lot of RPGs that somehow I haven't played. Or I've only played a little bit of and haven't finished, even though they were good. It's really weird. I don't know why. I'm really going to try hard to finish this, though, before I move on to anything else. Because it's not a super long game. You know, it's really hard for me to finish super long games. I guess because my attention span just kind of... Like, I always want to try something new. But, alright, get in here, everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna close this door. For maximum clandestinery. That's not a word. Clandestiny? That's when, like, you're fated to do something secretive? And no, that's dumb. Okay. Tucker, how do you feel about me stealing stuff in here? Apparently he gives no fucks. Oh, I got his ring. For my Tuk Tuk is engraved on the inside of its band. I wonder if that's going to be reflected in the dialogue, because I assume he, like, supposed to give you that ring or something when you talk to him. I wonder if it's going to be like, I'll give you my ring. Oh shit, where's my ring? Kind of thing, because that would be pretty cool. Anti-riot gear. Here's a terminal. I too store my bullets under the sink.
Heading back.
Alright, well, before we actually talk to Tucker, of course, we're going to fuck around with his computer. Huxley, stay off this machine! I love that they had to put that. No fucking journaling on this computer terminal. Amber Heights routing terminal. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are going to go tits up around here. Anyone else? Long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. Zora. Let's check out these work orders. Amber Heights routing terminal. Unresolved work orders. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. System. Communications. Submitter Zora B. Description. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to go check it out. Yeah, I have a feeling Milton's not going to make it. Oh, I can hack to remotely set the communications breaker. Okay. Marking work orders resolved. I think I just finished the fix everything. Because, wow, so I didn't just have to pull a lever that time. I got to hack something instead. Although I suppose I probably could have physically gone there and pulled the lever. But this allowed me to do it without going there. But I do still want to go there, obviously. Dear Diary. Wait, did Huxley manage to get in here? She did. Huxley asks, culinary. Description. Ha ha! Hey Zora! I figured out how to add work orders! Dear Diary, eat it! Hux. I could erase this. Do I want to erase this? Erasing this might keep Huxley out of trouble, but it also sort of goes against her little act of defiance here. I'm not going to erase it. Are there any others? Medical examiner's residence, door sealed. Description. The door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Oh. I can engage the remote force door lever operation. Okay, and then I can get into that door that was sealed and probably steal some shit. Emergency seals lifted. Work order completed. Alright, that's all good. I guess we'll talk to Tucker, whose mom sent us to find him. He looks really big. I thought he was, like, kind of a kid.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
That dude is super not a kid. That dude is older than me. It's, Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Free from what?
Why, from the yoke of corporate tyranny. It's what all us Iconoclasts strive for, with Graham at the helm.
With Graham at the
We
helm.
want unfettered freedom, not the lies that MSI tries to sell in Stellar Bay. True escape from all rules and constraints. You want to know more? Listen to Graham's broadcasts. He's been talking up a storm, working to elevate the minds of all the corporate drones in this colony, getting them to rise up.
Wow, we got a true believer. Tucker's really inspired. So he came out here because he really wanted to join up with the cult because he heard the broadcasts and thought, wow, this is really cool. I just read 55 pages of the John Galt speech, and I'm ready to sign up. No rules or limits. Sounds like a utopia.
It is. Just look at what a paradise Amber Heights is. We could take this world... No.
galaxy-wide. You really should talk to Graham. I think you two would get along swell.
You're a new face too, huh?
Yeah, to Amber Heights anyway. Only got here a few weeks ago. Was living in Stellar Bay before then. But I can't tell you how great it is to finally be free of them walls.
If the wall's up to keep everyone safe.
Screw safe. I've had enough of playing it safe to last me a dozen lifetimes. A body's not meant to live such a guarded life. Everybody needs a little danger and excitement, something to live for. That's what you get outside the walls. And if you're lucky, you find a cause worth bleeding for. And that's what I got right here. The iconoclasts welcomed me into the fold. They're teaching me how to survive and truly be free. That's worth more to me than safe ever could be.
I mean, he's not wrong. Kind of agree with him. It's a pretty strong reaction to the topic of safety.
Sorry about that. It stems from some, family trauma.
Oh, I get it.
I don't want to talk about that, though.
His mom was super overprotective. My mom was overprotective. And it pretty much made me a maniac, too, so when I was young. I get it. I get this guy, actually. This is the kind of thing I would have done. Run off to join a dumb cult. Not that I would ever be part of a cult. And I would especially never start one. Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Well, she made it seem like you were in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat.
Yeah.
Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off.
Yep.
Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face.
Yep.
Marauders can violate you.
Yep.
You'd fall in a sulfur pool.
Yep.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
That's a little uncanny. I'm 42 years old. Okay, Tucker. This guy's the stand-in for me. Yeah, those are pretty much the same exact warnings my mom gave me about getting ripped apart by raptidons and falling in sulfur pools and stuff. So, you're going back. What do you want to do about it? I can intimidate him, or I'll beat it out of her. Wow. Or I can persuade him. Oh, I've got to say for cowards, because for cowards is like a meme line in this stream because of one of the tabletop games I was running. One of the players rather unexpectedly described something innocuous as for cowards, and we found it so funny that now we always say for cowards. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Convert her so she might join you in freedom? No. You survived outside of Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Alright, he's going back. He's going home. I'm sure that will have a happy ending. I wonder if the other people in the cult are going to be mad that I just unrecruited somebody for them. They probably won't say anything about it. Alright, so... Out of super curiosity. Was there a lever up here on this roof that I didn't see? No, I don't see no levers up here. Oh, and I can't get onto that roof. Hey, Splode's here. How you doing, Splode? Good to see ya. Need to make a little dinner? Yeah, you do. How goes it? Really well. It goes really well. Yeah, that's a no. Ow. That's a no. It's a no-go. I wonder if there's some specific point to having this burning steam come out over here, because there's like nothing over here. I like how I step into some steam. Okay, hold on. Some steam, and instantly there are flames. Flames! How the fuck is steam causing flames? It's space steam, that's how.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Okay, I can't talk to her about the note that I found in the computer. Alright, well, I got some new quests. I resolved one quest. So, this has been a successful visit so far. Real quick check back in with Bradford.
Anything liquid you spill, mop it up.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I can turn the quest into this guy too, because I've fixed the 3 things. Hungry. What are you gonna eat?
What are you buying?
Well, I fixed all your stuff. I pulled the fucking levers.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
It is literally pay. Look, no, I'm not paying you for sex. It's just we're gonna have sex, and then afterwards I'm gonna give you some money. It's not prostitution. Got some chicken skewers. Nice. Alright, so that quest is dealt with. Right. I can get into the wait, where's the place that I wanted to get into? Chicken skewers. I love chicken. Seriously. I can happily eat chicken in some form every day.
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
Up there is where I can get into. What was in this building of Oh, this is where Graham is. And this is where Zora is.
What? Sorry. Long day.
Usually you need sauce, but it's got a good base flavor. Okay, nice. Yay, I opened this store and now presumably I can steal some things. Okay, let's steal some things. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I'll take your tobacco and ears and then sell them back to you. That's the best. When you go out and steal some stuff from a town and then you just sell their own stolen stuff right back to them. Literally the best. Purple berry bunch. Some Stogie Slims. Some things I can't read. Some bit cartridges. No, I don't want to sleep. No. I don't want to sleep. Telescoping staff Mark II. Is that good? Probably. It's got 233 DPS and it's not been upgraded or modded at all. So I could probably make this better than my current weapon if I really wanted to. But the thing is, I don't really like the telescoping staff. I mean, here, take a look at this. Look how cool that is. Laser scythe. Now look at this. Still kind of cool with the fact that it telescopes out like that, but also you're sort of just hitting somebody with a weird ball on a stick. Branded too. I mean, it's not as cool. That's all there is to it. It's just not as cool. Maybe I could make it my new... I forgot about the prismatic hammer. I literally never used that. Maybe I could make it my new lightning weapon. If I put a Mr. Zap on here. And upgrade it, it would be better than this security blade for robot killing. I'll hold on to it for now. Magnum. Getting some weird little juddery judders here. For some reason. Huh. Okay. Well, there was nothing too exciting in there. Although I guess that weapon is pretty good weapon find, actually. Especially if you didn't already have something better. So, Iconoclast Rioter. Let's just quickly check back in with Graham since we've talked to some other people and see if there's... What's going on with my frames? I'm getting these little sort of frame slowdowns, little judders. For some reason, all of a sudden.
Ah, hello. You're still alive. All right. Why have you come?
Bye. Okay. Well, I think I'm done here in Amber Heights for now. I think it's time to leave. Where was that workbench? It's over here. So if I were to take... Oh. Tinker. Can you tinker the prismatic hammer? Is there even a reason to? It's not that good of a weapon. Really expensive to upgrade my Inferno Scythe anymore. But see, super cheap to upgrade this because it hasn't been upgraded before. So maybe if I were to modify this and make it a zappy telescoping staff. What? If you put Mr. Acid on there, it turns the ball head into a Moon Man head? instead of the regular ball, that changes everything. Oh, it does it with the zap too. Oh, that changes everything, you guys. Why does it say if I put this on, the crit chance goes up by 20% over on the right, but this says crit chance goes up by 10%? I don't understand. Well, I still would rather have... Actually, I always do power attacks, really, so attack speed's not even that useful for me. Maybe I will put the power grip on there. Alright, so this is already a dope-ass weapon. Now that it's... I need to make sure it actually looks like what it's supposed to look like, though. Oh, it actually is the Moon Man head, with the top hat. It's the Moon Man head on a stick. That changes everything. Security Blade, your time is done. Now let's tinker this up, and it's going to be a real beast. Hey, Tarawak, good to see ya. How you been? Thanks. Welcome back to you, too. Alright, so this weapon is now considerably superior to my Inferno Scythe. Except this still does more power attack damage. And it does plasma instead of electricity. So this would be great for killing mechanicals. I'll still use this on beasts, probably. Yeah, I got a camera. You can see my face now. Pretty weird, huh? Santa was good to you, yeah. It's not a very expensive webcam. It's only like a $60 camera, so it's not that great, but it's fine. Alright. Look. When you get a new weapon, sometimes you have to just give it a little field test. You know what I'm saying? Josiah.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Works pretty well.
Watch this!
I see you now! Take cover!
I'm taking a lot of... There's like a million dudes shooting me there. Yeah. I think it worked alright. I think it worked alright. So... The fabulous Fraser brothers.
Inside voices.
Okay. Cool. Let's talk about leaving. It's time to leave. It's time to go do some stuff outside of the town. I've got a lot of inventory carriage. Capacity. And I'm very close to level 21. And I have a lot of quests. I want to go to that place, though, that I was supposed to go to fix the thing and look for, what's his name? Marvin. It's not Marvin. Melvin. It's not Melvin. Milton. Milton. I want to go see if I can find Milton, or at least his corpse. Is this little house over here, is that the place that they're talking about? How do I get up there? Let's be sneaky. For no reason. I mean, there's always a reason to sneak. Even when there's literally not a reason, there's a reason. What the hell is that watery sound I'm hearing? Oh, there are enemies over here. Of some description. Marauders gonna maraud. Marauder Lookout, Marauder Goon, Marauder Vandal, and then that guy, another Marauder Lookout.
Here I come!
I'll fix you right up!
$762.
We all in one piece?
Oh, they're all dead. Just got a achievement for turning 100 enemies to ash with plasma damage. Oh, I came to this camp before, didn't I? Cobbled exosuit. What is this place? Did I come here before? I can't remember. Oh, this might be Milton. It doesn't say Milton, it says resident, but, you know, still could be him. Where's the lever that I was supposed to pull here? If this is even the right place, this totally might not even be the place. Oh yeah, I came here because I remember looting everything inside there. I'm thinking this might not be the place. Achievement sound had your head swiveling between monitors trying to figure out what had just happened. Yeah, I actually don't own this game. I'm playing it on Microsoft Xbox Game Pass for PC. And so I'm getting Xbox achievements for this game, even though I'm not playing it on an Xbox, which is sort of weird. But okay. kind of want to know where the place was that I was supposed to go to repair that thing. I can no longer use a quest marker because I finished the quest. So I don't actually know where it was supposed to be. Guardhouse's communications network was the thing. But it doesn't tell me where that guardhouse is. Where do you suppose that guardhouse is, you guys? Because I want to go there and see if I can find... This is the only other building I see on the map around here. And that place didn't really seem like a guardhouse to me. I don't think this is the guardhouse. Doesn't look like a guardhouse. I like that leap. Ow. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, I can't wait to hit that mechanical up there with my new Moonhead Man weapon. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I want to see if it's humanly possible to get a sneak attack on that mechanical. Even in the midst of all of his homies. Okay. Just curious if this works. Can I just use this to... Oh my god, I can. That is fucking fantastic. Time slowing just for the purpose of sneaking past a clearly watching enemy. Okay. There's the mechanical. It can almost see me. Gotta wait till it kind of... Okay, quick save. Here we go. One-shotted one of the big mechanicals! Fuck yes!
You're going down!
Everyone all right?
Dude, we just whooped some ass. Ass just got whooped. I didn't see how much actual damage it did. Did anybody see the damage number? All I know is I one-shotted that fucker. And those things, I remember used to fight those scrap mechanicals, those big mechanicals, and like, I had to hit them a lot of times to kill them. I didn't really see how much health it actually had. I think about 1200-ish, but you could be wrong. Yeah. Dude, that was glorious. In fact, that was so glorious. I'm gonna do it again. Alright, how much health does that thing? It has 1456. So I must have done at least 1456 in damage. I don't know why I just saved again. Here we go. I didn't see a damage number at all. But again, I one-shotted it, so...
Real slick.
Did nobody even notice me? Dude. Where are the other guys? Oh, they're all over there. Oh, here comes the ringleader, I think. Uh-oh. Not really. Not particularly scared. I mean, I am hiding. Got me there. See, I didn't one-shot him because that damage type isn't... Oh, shit!
You're going down!
I'll fix you right up!
Still got it!
Well, there's nobody left alive over here. Yeah, that new weapon is really strong against mechanicals. I don't think it's nearly as good, though. I don't think shock damage is that good against, like, regular armored people. I probably would have done more damage to the actual person with my Inferno Scythe. Oh shit. What am I doing? Okay. Wow, where am I going? Apparently I'm going right back to Amber Heights. Where the hell is this guardhouse they spoke of? I've already checked this stuff over here. Oh, that's a sublight thug. Wonder what he was doing here. I mean, this little building right here isn't the guardhouse, is it? I think they implied it was a little further away than this. I'm also looking for just a suspicious-looking lever. But no, I don't think this is the guardhouse they were talking about. The little outpost. Well, maybe I'll stumble upon it while randomly exploring. So, oh, I can go back up here to this Bayside Terrace now. Now that I have the quest for that. I found this camp before with the sprats and everything. I wonder how well Cyberpunk will run even on my new PC. I'm almost tempted to get it on PS4 Pro instead of PC, but I think my new PC should run it fine, right? I mean, I don't know. Is this the guardhouse? I mean, this is just... Better optimize at a lower resolution / FPS. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure my new PC will be fine for it. I just might not be able to max everything out, but it'll be fine. Ah, here's the mysterious lever I was supposed to pull. So this is the place. So now let's look around and see if we can find Milton. I'm assuming he's just going to be a dead body. There is a vending machine here. Yeah, sell all that ammo. What's your problem here? Oh, it sells for 0 because there's so little of it. That's fine. Spacer's choice. So this was clearly the place that I was supposed to come fix because it had the exact same kind of lever as the other 2 levers I had to pull to fix the other things. But I don't see Milton around here. I don't know why I'm having issues. Hold on a second. Suddenly having like weird... Hold on a second. Let me just check my task manager real quick. Yeah, I'm not really using very much of anything, CPU, memory, or GPU right now. They're all at like 40 to 50%, so nothing's being overtaxed. Let's run around and see if those numbers go up significantly. Woo, we're running around in the game. Alright, GPU went up to 70% there, but that's still only 70%. So that shouldn't be really a problem. You're not noticing much? Okay. It's been very small and occasional, but I have noticed it. Just like little stutters, you know. Like right there was one. Jumping on rocks. Alright, what's that over there? Oh, that's Stellar Bay. Okay. Oh, is that a body right there? Maybe that's Milton. I've already looted this body. I remember coming over here before. But maybe it's Milton. It's an MSI soldier. That is not Milton. Okay. I wonder if I can get up there to, like, that stuff. I'm sure there's going to be a way to get through here because this door is sealed. And I think if it says sealed, that means you're going to be able to get through there at some point. You just can't now. I think. Maybe there are some doors that are just sealed permanently and you can never... Well, it's not even a quest. I already finished the actual quest. The quest itself was to fix the 3 things, and I've already fixed the 3 things, but they also said that they sent Milton to fix the 3rd thing, the guardhouse thing, and he's never come back. And technically I don't have a quest to find him, but people were talking about how he was missing. So I thought maybe I still might be able to find him. It's not going to let me rock jump up there. There's no chance. See, there's people here now. When I came to this spot before going to Ember Heights, there was no people here. Now there is. Because I have a quest. Alright. Niles. If that is indeed your real name.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
Why are you out here fixing a generator in the middle of nowhere?
Why are you asking me questions instead of sucking sulfur? Get out of here.
Sucking sulfur. That's rude. Oh, I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Because I'm a liar. Oh, I'm here to investigate reports of a mantis swarm infestation.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
Wow. So is the whole group of enemies here gonna leave? All these thugs? Just off of one lie. That was a very effective lie. Well, I'm not gonna be able to pick their pockets, I don't think.
Ain't in the mood to chat. What are you looking at?
So I don't even have to worry about this restricted access thing because I literally just lied my way in here like a boss. Wrong leech? The fuck kind of a name is that to call someone? That's not nice. So I already looked around the outside of this place when I was here before. I went in this building. There's like nothing in here. Did I do any... Oh! I can do this now, and I couldn't do that before. Remember, that was the one where they were like, it's going to take 300 and something days to keep doing the thing. Well, obviously that much time hasn't passed in game, but plot has advanced. Alright, before we fuck with that, I want to see if I can get in over here now. There's an intercom that didn't do anything before, and it might do something now. I don't know what the hell's going on with my frames, though. It wasn't doing that before, and now it started doing it just for like the last 30-40 minutes. Okay, let's use this.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
I thought that too, Splo, but it doesn't look like the game's using that much memory, though. Do you have a moment to talk about our salvation through the order of scientific inquiry? Jehovah's Witnesses are here.
You can't be serious. Who are you anyway?
Just your friendly neighborhood iconoclast.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
And the door is now open. Oh shit, she's fucking armed as fuck. She's ready. What's up, Carlotta? Look, we're gonna talk to you in a second after I... Well, while after I take care of some very essential business. I can't pick her pocket? Really? Okay. Well, oh, this stuff doesn't even count as stealing, though. Apparently she doesn't care if I just walk in here and just start taking all the shit. Vented Mark III helmet. Tell me about that. Seems a little weird that this doesn't count as stealing, but okay. What the hell's going on? I would just like try to restart my game or whatever, but honestly I'm gonna stop pretty soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Not gonna be worth it to... Carlotta's extremely generous. Alright, control armor gold. +5 stealth skills. Does that even have mod slots? It does. It has all of them. +5 stealth skills is better than +7 sneak. I mean, you lose 2 points of sneak, but you gain 5 in lockpicking and hacking. But the problem is I've got all these good mods in here, and I need to remod. Like, this armor sucks ass. I don't want to wear it. But if I wanted to wear this, which actually kind of goes with my purple hair, sort of fits my color scheme, to be honest. If I did want to wear that, you know, I could mod it up cheaply to where it would have more armor than what my current armor has, probably. But I would have to put all those mods in. I probably have extras of all those mods. So it might not be a bad idea. I'll maybe look into it next time I'm at a workbench. Gigantar energy drink. It's the Gigantarist. The Gigantarist. A vending machine. Buy now! Oh, Monarch. And that's an MSI vending machine. Have I seen any MSI vending machines before? If I have, it hasn't been very many of them. Let's see what their jingle is. Saltuna of the Deep Merchant Machine. Woolly curds. It's the woolly squeaky cheese that kids claim to love. From Happy Dale Farms. Knox would like these. You know, we just sell some random food products. Oh, and then also some elite troop armor. Just because. Okay. I don't need the security blade anymore. They've got the boring jingle. It doesn't have any words to it. Alright, Carlotta. Let's have the talk.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said,
that was
this is
easy.
my last run.
I can just attack? I'm gonna take everything. I've already taken everything she has. Why Sanjar ban you from working with iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping, Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Where are they gonna get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want?
Here we go. Do I get the food for them or do I get the data cartridges that Graham wants? Well, fuck Graham. We're gonna get the extra food and medicine like sane people. Zora suggested extra food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
I believe the correct term is don't go getting ate.
Go on. I need to get...
Whoa. Okay, I didn't realize we were talking with Kitty Pryde. As she just phased through the wall. So what is the point? Oh. You know what this probably is? This is probably a sneaky way to deal with these guards. If you don't lie your way past them, you've either got to fight them, or it's because it talked about venting gas. You can probably sneak in here using the disguise thing, right? Because it's a restricted area, so it could have used the holo disguise. You can probably sneak in here, vent the gas, which will, like, kill them all or knock them out or something. That's what I'm guessing this is for. Route the gas outside. Exposure to hazardous material warning, number 7B. Anyone in the immediate vicinity of this generator and its environmental-facing vents may be subject to burns, disfigurement, and an increased risk of cancer. Please ensure that all on-site personnel have evacuated the venting area. Refer to the UDL Employee Handbook for procedures regarding the reimbursement of time spent evacuating. Ha! Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not going to actually vent the gas right now because I don't have any reason to. But yeah, that's what that's for. Like, if you want to be the, like, sneaky type that doesn't directly fight people, but you still want to murder all those people outside, here's a way to do it. Did you say you're going off soon? Yeah, pretty much right now-ish. I was just gonna do this quest and then kind of get into position for whatever I'm gonna do next, and then I think I'm done, because it's been 4 hours and it's kind of late in terms of, you know, some of my regular people not being here at this time. Gonna sandpaper a couple things. What are you sandpapering? You working on a project? Alright, what am I gonna do next? I guess I can explore over this way. I think that's where the main quest thing is. No, I don't want to fast travel. Get off me. Because this thing... Oh, no, it's down there. Where's this outpost? It's down there. Down there. Okay. In order to smooth it, have to do some sand. Oh. Making some bottles with gesso or putty. Gesso or putty. Putty. Wow, pronunciation fails. Oh, cool. That sounds awesome. Alright. So the fact is, I don't really know where I want to go next. Other than on these rocks. Yeah. Getting on top of things, always a big hit with Josiah. There's a big cool planet. Apparently it's called Olympus. We've learned that. That looks really inviting, other than the greenness and the bubblingness and the weird fumes rising off of it-ness. You know? Alright, well, this is a good time to save the game. Go to the main menu. And if you're watching on YouTube, that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Outer Worlds.